Bastrop, Louisiana, where my grandfather used to live, grandma and grandfather, and we used to live. I lived from the age of the beginning of my 6th year to, can't even remember, like 10 or 11. And anyway, just going to do a little walk around tour for memories. Back through these trees, right behind those trees, was a dirt pit where my grandfather used to sell sand. You could find all kinds of shells and little pieces of coral, because this part of the country used to be under the ocean. And if you look beyond these trees, it opens up to a massive field where one of the neighbors sells like sometimes hay, not hay, sometimes rice, sometimes what else? Cotton, different kinds of crops. Yeah. So now we're gonna walk through here. I'm gonna have to put this on fast forward or something when I edit it, because otherwise it's gonna be too long. Just for memories lane. Here's one of my grandfather's old barns. Can't really see it so well through the video. It's kind of different looking right now because it's late in fall and all the trees are gone, and so like in the spring and summer it's beautiful here. Even now it's kind of beautiful, like if you stand away and just take in all the colors of the changing leaves. That's their house back over in there. Can't really see so well. It's blocked by some kind of building. Okay. I used to look for amber here. The sap from ancient pine trees around here used to turn to stone. And I'd collect it. There's some bush hogging tools there. Me and my brother used to climb this tree. One time my brother jumped out of this tree from, I think, maybe that limb. He actually jumped out of the tree and landed on his butt. I remember thinking it looked like he bounced. And we lived across the road right over there. Of course, everything was a lot more upkept at that time. It was still beautiful to me, the country. I love it. And an outlet from the bayou, which is nearby, is right behind these trees. Used to play in there also. Maybe I'll go over there real fast. Let's see. So beautiful. We used to go for long walks around this field. Long walks. And the field would be green with rice paddies or whatever. Oh, I'm stepping in mud. How lovely. Yeah. My grandparents, well before I was born, used to have a house way out there somewhere. I know exactly where it is. If I'd pass by it, I'd recognize. There are 2 old trees. And of course, Bayou Bartholomew, one of the longest bayou in the world, runs through these trees. And the inlet comes up here. We used to get in a boat, and from the boat, go through the inlet to the bayou. Bussy Break, a big reservoir in this area, is right beyond these trees on the other side of the bayou. Okay, let's run back. Forgot about the native bamboo. Little native bamboo. We used to have to come and switch these things. We call it switch cane. To be spanked whenever we'd be bad. I was never bad. Me? Yalla bye. There's that tree again. We used to climb in. That one was a little too high. Wow. I love the trees. We used to have a little, my dad built us a little camp house through the woods. And they started their business here. We used to live here in a double wide. Started their business in a little portable building behind the double wide. And then they moved the business into the double wide and we moved somewhere else. This was our yard. Wow, I can tell that a few trees have fallen here, not just one. But right where that tree is laying, that used to be our house. I used to sleep there. One time I woke up, I don't remember how old I was. Maybe like 7 or 8. Put my feet on the floor and the carpet was wet. I looked out the window and everything was flooded. And a snake was swimming by the window. Just beyond these trees is another big field. It was beautiful, fun to explore. Now it's all grown up again. It's become a forest. I think the neighbor's going to sell it for wood, like timber. Oh, there was a mimosa tree. Oh, here's the mimosa tree. No, that's a different mimosa tree. Oh, you can kind of see the fence from our parking lot. That's crazy. Yeah, I see 2 trees have fallen. Here's another tree. Wow, that's crazy. This is our road. Country road. It's beautiful. Wow. There's the mailbox of my grandparents. Okay, I'm too tempted. I have to walk through here to see the yard more up close. But it's not very smart because there's snakes and there are briars everywhere. Gotta keep your eyes out for snakes. Many times I almost stepped on a snake. Okay, how am I gonna get through there? Crazy. Huh, deer tracks or something. Wow, I don't even think I can get through there. It's totally... No, there's no way. I would get covered in ticks and crap. Oh well. Where there's a will, there's a way. Ah. I can't. They got crap all over. It's like a little hidden garden. Oh, this is a sidewalk. This was a sidewalk to our house. Look. This is what they carried us on when it flooded. Gee whiz. And you can see the sidewalk goes right up to where that fallen tree is. And this, now there's a little clearing back here. This was our backyard. Wow. You can't see a thing. Oh, more tracks. Animal tracks. Gee whiz. It's beautiful. Across this. Hope there are no snakes. You guys don't understand how many snakes there are out here. Okay, let's do it. Hope it's not rotten. Oh my god. Woo. 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 In the past, you could just look across the road and it'd be clear with a few tall trees, but you could see my grandparents' house and they'd even call us from across the road. My dad's over there working. I should be over there helping him. This is my grandparents' house. This used to be full of flowers in the spring and summer. I'm doing a little video tour. That was the orchard. Yeah. Oh, it looks like he had bees out here. No longer viable. Probably some scorpions or something living in there. One little shed. This is their house. And that was the front yard. Beautiful front yard. Yeah. That was the garden. Okay. What? This is a porch. A lot of memories on this porch. Yeah. I remember making a. Yeah. I also remember making a wig out of moss, Spanish moss.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is where they're prepping stuff. They stored all their food in that little house. Right?
Got Martha's furniture. This used to be the one we used to have back behind our house.
Right.
It had all the walls finished.
Yeah. This is so grown up. It's crazy. And it's probably, it would look even thicker if it were in the summer. With all the leaves. Here's the other barn. The barn looks a lot smaller now that I'm older.
Here, we'll ride in. I want to show you.
Okay.
Did you go down across the little creek here?
No.
Show you it. It's kind of.
I tried to cover as much as I could in this little time because I didn't know how soon you'd be calling me or something.
See, look at this. Look at that. That's that big
Yeah,
tree.
I went behind there.
Our fence, yeah.
I went behind there. I also uncovered the sidewalk.
Our side, yeah, you saw the sidewalk.
Yeah, it's crazy. That tree fell right where like the laundry room was.
Remember that's the we had y'all's tire swing on that tree, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Look at that tree fell too. That's the second tree that fell out of there.
Yeah, there are two.
That would have hit our house right there.
We used to climb up that tree.
Yeah. Was it that tree?
Yeah, this one.
It was?
Yep. Yeah, I can't imagine that we how it fell out. That's all. I think that limb used to be a little lower to the ground. Yeah, I went up this far, all the way to that gate.
Remember going out here in a boat?
Yeah, for sure. I remember being flooded here too. I remember going up.
Water running over this road right here.
I remember going one time with Uncle Dennis and maybe even Uncle Mark was there as well, and some of our cousins, Haley and Samantha and them, and it was frozen over. And we like ice skated, so to speak, with socks.
Yeah.
And then somewhere where I'm not gonna say someone, it wasn't you, but someone else was standing, it started to crack, and we all went crazy and started trying to get away as fast as we could. It wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me. I
was someone
didn't go
from
with y'all. I had to stay. Alex knocked the little water thing I had on the double wide. He knocked the.
It was someone from another state. That's what.
From another state.
I'm filming, so I'm censoring.
Oh.
It was funny though. like a great place for a deer. The dirt pit is just totally...
Oh, it's just nothing. We just thick woods now there.
That's funny though, if you wander up into that and suddenly you see like sandy woods.
Yeah, yeah.
Or do you think it's like crusted?
Yeah, it's woods and it's got like these tall spots in it too, like islands.
What do you mean tall? Oh yeah, I bet that's so weird. If someone would come up in there, they wouldn't know what happened there.
You can probably see where it drops off.
I can see it drops off in there, yeah. Is this the back 40?
This is the third tier. This is
okay, so what's the back 40?
30 acres is this plus the 30. And the 40 acres is through that little gap right there.
That was also Papaw's?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
it's
that.
Big, yeah. So he had 70 acres.
What, did he rent that to Mike Costello? I thought that was Costello.
No, that's family land there.
You mean where that gate opens up?
No, where the gate opens up.
That's a separate.
All
That's a separate.
Yeah,
okay.
that's all Mike's.
Okay.
This is all.
I wish it didn't get dark so soon.
Chuck comes down here and hunts.
Oh yeah, where does Uncle cousin? Where does Chuck live?
I don't know. He wanted to move in around here and.
I'd move out here if this was near a big city.
Yeah.
I'd live with Papa happily if this was near a big city.
Yeah. As soon as you go through this little gap, there's a deer feeder down on the left. We'll see if there might be a deer.
This is from the front yard. It's their house. Pecan trees were everywhere. They always had a plentiful amount of pecans. I forget the name of the flowers, but this is just beautiful with flowers in the spring and summer. And there you have it. Yalla bye. Shalom uvracha.